Hi guys, this is Artemis the Spray Gunner, and I have a Dylan here with me, the new guy to Spray Gunner's family. Grew up in a paint shop, and I'm crying not because we just laughed for like 5 minutes, but because I'm so sorry to see all the product gone. I mean, I just gave him the 3 bottles full of the 40-50, and that's what I pick up from his desk. Or desk, like it's all empty for last drop because it's such a good product for multiple uses, right?
Can't waste anything.
Can't waste anything, and it's Friday, and on Monday we're gonna have a whole bunch of this coming in, so everything gonna be shipped out. If you place in pre-order now, gonna be shipped out on Monday. We're really looking for getting all of it in all sizes. So let's talk about the product more. Right, it is primer, it is intercoat, it's top coat at some blend. Right, it's very universal little thing. And let's start with primer. Okay, it's the basics.
All right. Well, first, very impressive about the primer because it can stick to glass, metal, wood, plastics, brass, you name it. It can pretty much stick to it. So you don't need to sand it at all. So again, I mean, this is your lunchbox, by the way.
This is my, thank you. Yeah. My favorite caravan, my lunchbox. And so you went directly to the glass, no sanding, nothing.
Didn't sand it.
Waited 24 hours.
48 hours.
I mean, we need to test it with a different time period. I can tell you when you chat what is going on.
Stop recording.
Oh, come on. Yeah, now we have this camera. So the glass lunchbox, primed directly to the glass, 48 hours. We had some bad experience, well, kind of bad experience when you apply it to metal. Well, let's talk about everything honestly.
Yeah.
You waited for like probably 40 minutes.
Yeah, and it didn't stick very well, but I also did have
it in a few places.
Yeah, but I didn't read the tech sheet, and now I know, and knowing's half the battle, and it works great.
It's really useful for heating. So, not reading the tech sheet. Always start with reading tech sheet. It's important, and the Createx actually created a whole website now for all this tech information. Is going to be linked somewhere below this video, and we have all the the important things on the website as well. So try to keep an eye on them and really read the product manual before you use it. Yes. So if you use it as a primer to some shiny object, some really glossy objects, definitely want to wait. We're gonna test it in 24 hours maybe some point, see how it performs.
Give that a shot and see how it performs.
Some people 48 hours maybe too long of the wait. But anyways, you're gonna take your time before you go, because we had some it wasn't horrible, I mean, but places just lifted.
Minimal things, but if you want a 100% perfect look, gotta give it some time. I made that mistake.
So you tried it to glass, of course, we talked about it, to piece of the metal. I have this metal table right here. This guy will attach some pictures of it, a little more details.
Yeah.
It wasn't sanded as well, and you have some plastics.
Yeah, so let's start off with this spoon. This is a different grade of plastic. It's textured, it's for cooking. So
well,
it's heavy duty.
Different things. Just curious how flexible it is. It wasn't scripted, right? No, it's not coming out. Pretty flexible piece of plastic, and it's still there.
Well, there you go. It's also for flexible items.
Yeah, impressive. And speed shapes?
Speed shapes. One is sanded. This one is the only one that is sanded. These were just shiny plastic. I did not sand them at all. I applied a candy base coat to all 4 of these using the 40-50. And this is your color, so you can give them some information on that one.
Well, I sprayed it way before you, right? Because we have one of the bottles here dated, I think, back in 1023. Yeah. So we had this product for a while, had time to play with it, and it's one of my early samples. This has 2 coats. I think on this one, just my criticism, went a little heavy.
Yeah.
Man, this is my piece. This is yours.
Well, see, you know what? They just look so good.
No.
You can't tell.
This is 2 coats.
Yeah, you can definitely
tell. The one is brighter. This is 2 coats. This is my piece. This is Dylan's 4 coats. I think the real golden medium is somewhere between, like 3 coats. I think because this is too heavy.
Yeah.
This is a little too dark. But anyways, we'll talk about it a little bit. Let's finish the prime stuff. So primer to plastic, primer to wood, primer. Yeah.
And also, on this side it's not sanded, and this side it is sanded. I want to split it half and half to see how it feels and how it adheres to it. Works just fine.
that's a very beautiful piece of art. I'd say I'll keep it by my desk in case we need
case of
some
burger
serious tapes. Yeah. But anyways, and you did lifting tapes tests with everything, right?
Yes,
Plastic.
I use 3 different grades of adhesion tape. So I use a softer tape, I use a medium grade tape, which is like a crepe tape, and then I used a vinyl based heavy duty vinyl tape that is kind of hard to get off.
And it was before clear coat, right? So
before clear coat, actually after candy, and
so
nothing peeled up.
Candy with 40-50 and still there. Everything's still there, not a single spot.
Nothing.
Okay, that's good to see. That's a primer, but again, try to take your time. We'll do some videos. Maybe if we can, kind of go around corners at some point, and not 48 hours, but 24. But 40 minutes is not enough. You kind of have some little pieces lifted, just a few hours at least before we go. And so really good primer. Let's move on to the intercoat. So this piece actually right in the middle, it includes, I think, everything, right? So it's the primer.
It's a primer. It's the intercoat. It is not the clear coat. That I used the clear coat on the table. I used a 2K clear coat on this, but for the binders and intercoats for the candies, I mean, this just works great. So you have your mix ratio correct, works great. But as an intercoat, I've had no issues. I've had intercoat peel up on me, candy bleed. I've had no issues with this. It worked great.
So candy not bleeding without even use a 40-40. Just a straight mix with what's the proportion you use?
3-to-1.
3-to-1. So here he used the book, first read the correct proportion recommended by Createx, and went to 3-to-1. No issues at all. Good panel, no lifting. I don't like this delay right here.
No, that's just the shadowing.
Yeah, a little shadowing, but overall, it's not a single place you can really tell, it's a defect of a candy or
nothing.
Intercoat. No, it's really, real nice panel, and it's aluminum, right? So,
yeah, it's very forgiving as well. Even after you spray the candy, you put the tape on it, it's just fine.
And I think on this one, did you wait 48 hours? Or I think it was a short, it was a pretty quick piece actually.
I knocked this out in 2 days.
Okay. All right, well, that's so that's a good result with candy, and some pieces. I think this is candy. So again, we had the primer, and on top of it, candy 3-to-1.
Yep. 3-to-1 with the 40-50.
Okay. And pretty good intermix with candy. For base candy, tell us about this. Well, so as we started talking about this thing, I'll show you. That's actually the secret shared by Createx himself. Three pieces, right? It's 40-50. It's Cosmic Orange here. Cosmic Orange.
Yes. For that one, Cosmic Orange, and then Orange Grabber candy.
Orange Grabber. So 1-to-1-to-1 with little reducer. That's the result you get with 2 coats. That result you get with 4 coats. You can see anything there. If not, I'll just attach the video. Looking pretty good, I would say. Yeah, this is a little darker. If you get somewhere in the middle, it'd be perfect. If you get a little too much, I get a little defect. But it's learning experience as well. And the blue piece you got, that's some crazy mixture there of yours.
Yeah, so this was my go at a base candy, and it is their teal, their cosmic teal, their cosmic silver, a little bit of sparkle hot rod, and then the 40-50, and also blue candy.
Okay, and that's how it looks like after what? 3 coats, 4 coats here?
4 coats over black, and this is, I couldn't tell you how many coats this is, but this is over the flaked base.
And I believe on this piece you didn't actually use a primer, it just went straight on plastic, right?
No, there's primer under there.
Oh, there's? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason I thought you just using plastic. Okay, so experiment, guys. I mean, there's some nice product from Createx out of the bottle, but you can create much more if you just being artistic and mix them together, see what kind of results you can do.
Explore with it, experiment. Just definitely follow the tech sheet.
Don't be afraid to mix 2 or 3 or whatever 10 bottles together. Create something new. And the last piece is clear coat, right? So you can use it as a clear coat. And I tell you, well, this product is I think it's like a next step after the 70-30, right? 70-30 the Cynics. They have like in the industrial buckets, but we did some work with it actually on our truck, and I'll show the picture. The inner piece of the hood is still covered with the satin of the 70-31, I believe it was. and it still holds there. And we have the whole coffee trailer, a coffee shop on the wheels, moving with it under Florida sun, still no issues, just testing, the satin clear as a top coat. I love the satin because it's not the glossy, so you don't want to be glossy, you don't want to polish it ever, you don't want to, it's hard to remove scratches from it because if you scratch it, you won't be able to polish.
Yeah.
But still, the satin looks really nice. For the gloss, I wouldn't say it's definitely not automotive look. It's definitely not a 2K. It's not going to be as shiny. So we have one piece here which were cleared with 7050, the new generation, I would say, of this product, and I'm not sure if you can see how you polished it, right?
Yes, I wet sanded and polished it.
Okay, so it's polishable. I mean, for kind of furniture look, for industrial look, for architectural look, yes, you can use it as a clear. It UV protective. It can stand all the rains and whatever's getting there, but not for cars. I would say it's not going to have this depth of the color. So yeah, this is covered with 2K, and you can see how it really brings all the colors for candy and shines.
But for pieces like a perfect example is that table. It's great. I mean, it's indoors, but it's a conversation piece. It's art.
So yeah, don't expect too much of it. We use, and the 7040, like I said, it was a previous version. I think this kind of a new generation we're going to use now for all the the canvases we do, stuff like that. You want them to be too bright because they show too many of little defects there on the canvas itself. So that was a perfect product for that. So artwork, yeah, if you're gonna do some kind of indoor paintings, I think it's pretty useful for it. Protective murals and stuff. Automotive, no, you still want to do the 2K, and I think Craig said like 85% was right from.
Yes, I believe that was it. Either 80% or 85%.
I think 85% what he said. So it's not as shiny, as glossy as an automotive. You're gonna admit it. You're gonna just live with it. It's a water-based product. It's not for cars at some point.
But for what it is, it does great.
But for us, universal product, only one bottle, and the price is pretty good. You're getting primer, you're getting intercoat, you're getting at some point the clear. But for satin, I would definitely support it. I didn't test the matte yet, but I think I like it.
No, I like it. It's a true 3-in-1.
It's a really, really nice bottle of magic. Will go to all the places with it, right?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, and
definitely useful.
We're going to mention that you experimented with proportion a little bit on candy, because the 3-to-1 is what they recommend. You went to...
I did 1-to-1.
You did 1-to-1.
Yeah.
And it still worked.
It did work. A little too heavy, so next I will experiment with 2-to-1. I'm more comfortable with 2-to-1. That should, in my opinion, it should be a perfect medium for it.
So again, start with what recommends in the manual, but don't be afraid to experiment. And we talked with Createx, they said it's fine. You can start with, I think you said like 10% for the 50 for candy to work.
Yes.
So it doesn't have to be 3-to-1. It's just more to put in there more of the kind of depth and the build you have when you do the candy colors. So you won't be there. So start with what's recommended, and then experiment both sides. You can do 5-to-1, you can do 1-to-1.
Yeah.
It's still gonna work.
As long as they're not shade out of the bottle.
Right. Okay. So. Too much talking. We need to give away some of the product. It's a special kind of from top. I have special recommendations to give away some of the products. So what we're gonna do is the first 10 people to comment under the video, and this video gonna be on YouTube. Gonna be a link on the Instagram and Facebook, of course, so the 3 different places. First 10 people to say why they want the product, what they're gonna use it for, will get you the code for the free 2-ounce bottle to get from our website. But you can purchase it if you don't, if you're not in 10 people.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the purchase.
It's worth the purchase. It's really good thing to have. And yeah, the Createx itself, really impressive, water-based, I think. And you've been using for 7 years solvents only, right?
Yes. I
kind of spoiled you here with water at some point.
It is a whole new world.
It's a whole new world for you, but you did this panel first time with water-based
First time,
paints.
yep, first time using water-based.
No issues.
With candies and everything.
You can switch. You can. It's like from the dark side. But anyways, let the force be with you, and stay tuned for new videos from us. Right? Anything you want to add?
For sure.
About bottle
shout
use
out to Createx for making something good. No, really. First time, solvent guy, 7 years. First time using water-based candies. I'm not disappointed. Bottom line.
Right, guys. See you later.
Take it easy.
Hello everybody, Artem is a spray gunner and I have a new face to our family, like Dylan.
How you doing?
And yeah, the guy grew up in a custom body shop, right? Like painting body shop. So this explains a lot about him. And we're here to, talk about
Take 3.
At least we're getting to the right movie.
Yep.